From last season, we take a lot of positives towards the end of the season going into this current season. We beat Alvernia the end of our season by a large margin on their court, and I think that gives our program some momentum going into this season, knowing that there's something to work with and you can still beat people even though they're in the playoffs. What we're looking to improve upon is just consistency. I think last year we beat Widener and Alvernia, different times of the season. They were both very good teams, and then we lost to them by a lot as well. So we're looking to bring some consistency into this season. Key returners, well, we lost a lot of key starters. Key returners for us this year would be our only returning starter, which is Megan Boyle, sophomore post player. So we look to her for a lot of our scoring and rebounding and game time experience. Our other key returners are Jenny Noble, a senior, and Kari Ludi, who is our only junior. And those are those that have seen significant game time in the past, and we hope that they will help us this year. We have a lot of new players this year, so it's very exciting. A lot of new faces, a lot of freshmen that have the ability to contribute. Tara Sabotchik from Shamokin, who's a 1-2 combo guard that could help us out. Amanda Turatilli, who right now is our starting point guard. So we're excited to see what she can bring after having Rory Yerkes for 4 years. And Jess Venturelli, who brings some nice shooting to the team for us. So those are the top three, but there's others that can definitely work their way in there and help us out in all different ways. Heading into the season, our number one goal is just to take one game at a time. With so many young people on the floor, I have 8 freshmen, 4 sophomores, so at any given point we're going to have a lot of young kids out there. So I think just taking it one game at a time and building for the future. Obviously our number one goal is to try and put us in the best position to make playoffs, but I think that we, being such a young team, kind of need to take it step by step and hope that we get there as the time comes. Our schedule this year is a tough one, as it is every year. I think being in a tough conference, you need to have some tough challenges out of conference to prepare you for those games. So we do have some top 25 teams. We have Muhlenberg College, DeSales, Moravian, which are all going to be very, very difficult games for us, and not too far away either. So there is that rivalry of some people knowing some other players. But I think that we have a tough non-conference schedule, but I look forward to it. I think it prepares us for our conference games. The Commonwealth Conference this year, I think, will be very similar to last year, with the top 4 playoff teams having the majority of their players back. It's going to be tough to crack into those playoffs, but we hope to get there if we can. But I think that there's Messiah has a lot of returning starters. Lebanon Valley lost some key players, but they still have some experienced squad that went all the way to the Elite 8. Widener has the core of their starters back and their whole rotation, and Alvernia gets a player back that was out last year, and they should be very tough to beat too. So I think those are still the top 4 teams, and after that I think it's fair game. My assistant coach has helped me out tremendously with the program. Amanda Hanacek has been with me for a long time, so she brings consistency and that dedication on and off the floor, being that she works on campus. She's there for the kids a lot, which is very helpful. And Rachel Weidensaul, this will be her 4th year, and last year stepped in for me when I was out on maternity leave, has the ability to take over the program at any time, but brings a lot of game knowledge and X's and O's to the program. And she helps the kids out individually. So I think we have a great staff, and hopefully that'll help us this year with such a young team.